Let's do this one more time. I'm trying to get this summary done, and man, it's just killing me. My computer keeps disconnecting the website for YouTube. But anyway, here's where we are. We went to the semifinals, had some good games last week, and let me start off with my game, which I don't want to do. I've been reliving this now for the last 35 minutes trying to get this thing done, and it's just killing me. It's really making me depressed over here. 106-91, Crusher over Boys. And, you hate to lose a game like that. 91 points in a playoff game, you expect and want to win that game. I'd rather just lost 106-50. Let's just be blown out and be done with it. 91 points you're supposed to win, but it didn't happen. Kansas City defense, Phil Dawson, kicker, put up 50 points between the two of those, and that's tough to overcome. And with LaShawn McCoy, busting out like he did, it was just I was constantly chasing MD like the whole day. But I was chasing him. It was like, okay, here we go. Oh, dang, he scored again. It was like, man, I just couldn't get a grasp or get a hold of, feeling like I was about to win this game. But it was a good game to watch, and it was exciting to watch. So it is what it is. So the boys are going fishing. Good luck, MD. Anyway, second game, we have Bet Your Money and Illmatic. Illmatic 65, Bet Your Money 39. Just not a good game from Bet Your Money. Weather issues killed him with Matt Stafford over in Detroit. And Illmatic put up enough to go ahead and get the job done with 65. Decent games from Brady, No Sean, Jimmy Graham. Those are his horses, and they stepped up, put up some decent points for him, and gave him enough points to secure that victory. We had Eagles and No Limit. I said going into last week that I thought No Limit had a shot because the Eagles had been kind of sluggish, but the Eagles must have known it was playoff time because they stepped up, got back into form, putting up a 95. No Limit 63. Good game by No Limit, 63 points. But, man, when you're playing against a team like the Eagles, you can't go in there putting up 63 and expect to win. You got to get into those mid-upper 70s and above to really have a shot because the Eagles are just not going to not score that many points. So good try by No Limit. Eagles moving on. And then finally we have Killer Bees touchdowns. That was a game if I was going to pick an upset based on rankings, 7 versus 2. That was going to be the game. I said it last week that Killer Bees had been probably the highest scoring or one of the highest 2 scoring teams going into the last 4 or 5 weeks of the season, going into the playoffs. And he put up a 90. And Just for Fun put up a 75. I think it was a wasted opportunity for Just for Fun because Peyton Manning put up 33 points, but then the other 8 players for Rick Dog only put up 42, and that's painful because, you get that kind of a performance from one player. You want to have a couple other players step up with some big games, and then the other ones chip in with some decent supporting numbers, then you end up with a nice, 85, 90, even a potential 100-point game, but it just didn't happen. So Killer Bees have been, like I said, rolling the last few weeks, and they're rolling with Pittsburgh. So Pittsburgh's playing better. Killer Bees are playing better. So going into next week's games, we got Illmatic versus the Eagles. Definitely the Illmatic is going with Nick Foles. I think it's a good move. There's an interesting dynamic here that I think has to unfold for Will to have a shot to take down the Eagles. Nick Foles needs to have a big game, but he can't connect with Deshaun Jackson. I mean, maybe once. If he has 4 touchdowns, I think they play in Minnesota, so there's definitely potential for that. But he can't connect and have a big game with Deshaun Jackson because that's going to offset him. And like I said, the Eagles have too many weapons for Illmatic key player and Nick Foles to be offset by Bill's 4th or 5th player. Maybe 5th or 6th. I don't know where you would rank him on Bill's squad, but he's not a primary player. So he can't have Deshaun Jackson catching 2 or 3 touchdowns from Nick Foles, or I think that's pretty much a done deal. If he can have a big game, keep Deshaun Jackson pretty much out of the picture, and then have Drew Brees, if he has his Drew Brees type of game, but connect with Jimmy Graham 2 or 3 times, now I think we got an interesting dynamic going on here, especially with Adrian Peterson out. Toby Gerhart is serviceable, but he's not explosive like Adrian Peterson. So that's what I think has to happen here for Illmatic to have a shot with the Eagles. So we'll see. Crusher, Killer Bees, definitely a toss-up. Like I said, Killer Bees heavily dependent on Pittsburgh. Crusher, up and down, as I said last week, coming into the playoffs, had some decent games, then some low-scoring games. Some good games, low-scoring games. had a big game against me. So Calvin Johnson, LaShawn McCoy, definitely have to play well. Still got Vernon Davis and Russell Wilson. But those are the 4 key players for MD. And if they play well, usually that's when MD has those big games. But if you can contain a couple of those guys, keep them down, then that's when you have a shot at beating them. So Pittsburgh has to play well for Killer Bees. MD has to get games out of his core players. And that's pretty much, I think, going to determine the outcome of those games. So anyway, fellas, good luck going into semifinals. We'll follow up next week. Pickups are available. You can pick up. Anybody can pick up, whether you're in the playoffs or not, until the season is over. So feel free to pick up and drop whatever you want to do. Just no trading. And then we'll follow up next week. So good luck, fellas. And we'll see everybody in 7 days. Peace.